The United States Navy, your Navy, presents Broadway in Review. From Broadway, the street of dreams where 10 million lights flash across the sky, the home of Lindy's and Tin Pan Alley, the street where the music of the nation is made, the United States Navy brings you Russ Case and his orchestra, and Broadway's brightest singing stars with Broadway in Review. And now here is your master of ceremonies, Mr. Broadway himself, the famous columnist, Danton Walker.
Thank you, Alan Prescott. We all have a date with one of Broadway's most attractive young singers, Miss Kitty Kallen. But while we wait, Russ Case gives us the atmosphere by playing Opus Number 1.
Over 150 years ago, when Congress authorized the Department of Navy, the lawmakers probably didn't dream that women, too, would wear navy blue uniforms, and certainly not as officers in the Navy. But that's exactly what has happened. Today, women college graduates joining the waves of the United States Navy are commissioned as Navy officers, with the same rights and privileges accorded their fellow officers. Wave officers serve in a variety of professional fields depending on their specialized training and ability. As a wave officer, you'll wear the distinguished uniform of navy blue in winter and white in summer. But no matter what the season, you'll always be in style, commanding admiration and respect the world over. So if you're an ambitious young woman with a college degree in the arts, sciences, economics, law, or some other specialized field of learning, find out what the Navy has to offer you. Write to WAVES, that is W-A-V-E-S, WAVES, Washington 25, D.C.
For those of you who have not already met her on television or seen her in her various nightclub appearances, I suppose I should think of an introduction for Kitty Kallen. I can't, except to say that she is a perfectly lovely girl with a wonderful voice and an old-fashioned name. I'm sure you'll enjoy hearing Kitty Kallen sing, "Please Take Me Home."
Now, I'm not the mama's type by nature, but by my parents' rules I do abide. So don't think me a prude or even rude if I say you're slightly on the wolfish side. But a girl must watch her reputation. So this is one request I make of you. Please take me home this moment. I really should have been there hours ago, 'cause my mom always cautioned me that home's the safest place to be, and I wouldn't want to cause a fuss, so I suggest we take this bus. And please take me home this moment. It's nearly 1 o'clock, and that's not right, 'cause you know this is a public place, and it's not the spot for sweet embrace. So please take me home this very moment, or there's gonna be a heck of a fight. Please take me home this moment. Remember, I'm a lady after all, and the way you've tried to hold my hand has shown me you're no gentleman. And the things you've whispered in my ear are words I know I shouldn't hear. So please take me home this moment. Enough's enough, and what is right is right. I don't care to snuggle when we dance, and if you insist on this romance, then please take me home this very moment, 'cause there's nobody home tonight. They're at the movies. There's nobody home tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know that many of you have seen Kitty Kallen on television, but for those who haven't, I'd like you to know that she's just as attractive as she sounds.
I suppose I should say something after that, but I don't know quite what to say.
Well, why don't you tell us about yourself? For instance, I know that you're one of the very few people who have actually appeared on color television.
Yes, I was in a number of experimental shows in color TV. It was really exciting.
So was working in television with Martin and Lewis, I imagine.
Oh, those boys are wonderful. A little strenuous, but wonderful.
Which do you like best, nightclubs or television?
Oh, Danton, I don't know. TV carries you to so many people, and it's fewer performances. But I suppose any player loves a live audience.
Kitty, I'm glad you mentioned that, because you have a lively and expectant audience waiting to hear you sing Almost Like Being in Love.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that keeps ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that keeps ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I could hear my love calling. It's almost like being in love. It's almost like being in love.
Thank you, Kitty Kallen. Your voice is just as lovely as ever. And now a word for the United States Navy.
Here's a preview of what women will wear. It says navy blue with gold stripes around the sleeves. That's right, the uniform of a wave officer. It's chic and smart, and if you are smart too, you'll find out how you can be a wave, an officer in the United States Navy. As a wave officer, you have the opportunity to specialize in one of many fields: communications, aerology, intelligence, public relations. In the Navy, you have a chance to travel here and abroad. As time goes on, there'll be regular promotions with increases in pay, rank, and responsibility. If you're a college graduate, find out how you can become a wave officer. Pursue an attractive, profitable profession in the Navy. You can get full information by writing to WAVES. That's WAVES, WAVES, Washington 25, D.C.
Some tunes last a season or two, but anything written by Irving Berlin seems to go on forever. This is true of the next tune played by Russ Case, the perennial Always.
That's it for now. Join us again the next time the United States Navy Recruiting Service presents Broadway in Review. Here's a final word from Danton Walker.
Remember, in the winter it is navy blue and in the summer brilliant white. But no matter what the season, you will always be in style as a Navy wave.